Hey y'all, it's Bob. I just flew in from Virginia and man are my arms tired. So everyone keeps telling me I should use this music from Incompetech and you can use it on your videos since it's royalty free. So I went on there and I checked it out and seriously, I think I can have a whole life soundtrack to this stuff. It's awesome. Okay, first of all, waking up. Yeah, it's pretty good, right? You can find some crazy stuff on this site. And it really makes me think that I really need a boombox that I can carry around with me everywhere I go, and I can play this music. I mean, I even found the perfect one for when I get up and walk away to lunch. You know it's awesome. You're just jealous of my soundtrack. In other news, when you guys hear from me next week, I will actually be in Arkansas visiting family. I'm flying down there on Saturday. Unfortunately, I will be flying very close to the people that will be gathering for South Tube, but I can't stop. I will be in Memphis. So to you guys who are going to South Tube, I will wave from the airport, I promise. And if you happen to be flying into the Memphis airport on the 3rd around, I don't know, around like 4 o'clock or so, and you see me walking by, run at me, scream, and give me a hug. I will be so excited. So Megan asked, what long-term goals did you achieve in the year of 2008? My long-term goal that I achieved was going back to school. I spent 5 years out of school. I went to a community college in South Carolina first, and then I moved up here to Virginia, where I'm kind of sort of originally from, not really. And I went to school up here for a little while. It took me 5 years to get back in school, and that's been my big goal for a long time. So now the big goal is to have a consistent 4.0. So here's to studying a whole lot. Tori asked, if you could go back in time, when would you go back in time to? And what would you tell yourself? What advice would you give yourself? Honestly, I have to take the I watch too much sci-fi route here, and I have to say, I wouldn't go back and intentionally change anything. I wouldn't want to interact with myself. I do wish I could live certain parts of my life over again. I don't know if I'd want to live even the bad times any differently because they made me who I am, and they're such a big part of learning about myself. But for the sake of argument, if I could go back and tell myself anything, it would be, pay attention in school, dumbass. Mark asked about bigots. He asked, when you are confronted with bigots, are you passive or aggressive in your dealings with them? Oftentimes, it depends on the person a lot. If I know that they aren't going to change their viewpoints, and I know that they're just a-holes, then a lot of times I'll just avoid it. But if I think that maybe they're just making an uninformed statement, or they don't quite understand what they're saying, or maybe they haven't met someone from the community before to learn things from, then I will step in and I'll talk to them and I'll tell them my side. Generally, I like to avoid confrontation. That's my big thing. Avoid it as much as possible. Sophia asked, with a pet or a loved one, have you ever had to make a difficult decision even though you knew it was the right one? I can't honestly say that the difficult decisions I've made have been unselfish ones. Too often, the decisions I make when I look back in the past were solely for my benefit, and I'm kind of bad about that, honestly. I really can't think of a time off the top of my head, though, when I have actually had to make a decision based solely on someone else's welfare. And it's probably something I need to work on. Okay, and this is kind of my weird question, since I didn't want to pull a Bob this week. What things do you find in the dating world to be negatives? What things make you uninterested in someone, turn you away, make you want to run and hide? Mine personally is anyone who acts like they have a lot of money. Because I know nobody that has a lot of money is going to date my broke ass. Now, in all seriousness, it seems like every time I meet someone who says they have a lot of money or acts like they have a lot of money, not that that would be a drive for me to date them, but it seems like every time they do, they're lying. Anyways, that's all I got for you guys tonight, and I will catch y'all on the flip side.